You think you know what women want in bed. You've read the articles, watched the videos, maybe even had the courage to ask them directly. But let me give you a cold, uncomfortable truth. Women will never tell you the whole truth about sex. Not because they're evil, not because they want to trick you, but because telling you the truth risks everything: your ego, your confidence, the relationship itself. So they smile, they fake, they perform, and you go on believing you're doing everything right. Today I'm going to pull back the curtain and show you 5 truths about female sexuality that women know, but almost never admit. Once you hear these, you'll never look at intimacy, relationships, or female desire the same way again. Truth 1. Women are not naturally monogamous. You've been told your whole life that men are the polygamous ones, spreading their seed, seeking variety, while women nest with one partner. That's a fairy tale. Think about it logically. If men are cheating, who are they cheating with? Aliens? No. With women who are also cheating. Biology proves this. Studies show women get bored sexually with the same partner faster than men. Their bodies literally respond more intensely to novelty. Fertility doctors whisper about it. Couples struggling to conceive often find the woman suddenly becomes more fertile after a trip away, even without cheating. Just being around new men, exposed to new smells, new energy. Her hormones spike, ovulation strengthens, her body prepares for fresh genetic material. This is why so many women unconsciously dress more provocatively during ovulation. They'll tell themselves, I just felt like wearing this today. But their body knows exactly what it's doing. It's advertising fertility. Not to you, but to the wider world. And here's something even darker. Women's bodies can actually store sperm from multiple partners and let the strongest win. It's called sperm competition. Nature designed women not for perfect fidelity, but for maximum genetic diversity. They will never tell you this. Because how could they? How do you explain to your husband that your body is craving novelty while your mind is trying to stay faithful? Truth 2. Oral isn't the gift you think it is. Men are told that going down on a woman makes them a generous lover, that it's the ultimate move. But here's what women won't say. For many, oral is not pleasure, it's pain. The female urethra is incredibly short. Your saliva, your bacteria, all of it goes straight to her bladder. That romantic hour you spend may lead to a week of burning, antibiotics, and cranberry juice. Nurses will tell you, after Valentine's Day, after New Year's, UTI cases skyrocket. Women know exactly why. They just won't tell their partners. Instead, they endure it. They fake a moan. And they pay the price, silently. Worse, some develop yeast infections from oral because saliva throws off vaginal pH. Again, she won't say a word. Instead, she'll tell her friends in the group chat, who all know the code. He went down on me for an hour last night. The replies are not cheers of envy. They're condolences. Because they know she's about to spend a week miserable. And you thought you were being the hero. Truth 3. The vaginal orgasm is a myth. This one destroys egos. Every female orgasm, every single one, comes from the clitoris, not penetration, not your thrusting. The clitoris. The problem is most men have no idea how big it really is. That tiny button? It's just the tip of an iceberg, a whole structure wrapping inside her body. About 18% of women have anatomy that lets penetration stimulate it. The rest, 82%, don't, which means the majority of women cannot orgasm from penetration alone. So what do? They fake it. They've been faking since their teens. Because movies, boyfriends, and culture told them they were supposed to. By the time they discover real orgasms, often alone with the vibrator, they're already locked into a lifetime of pretending. There are even articles teaching women how to fake orgasms convincingly, how to time contractions, how to breathe, how to make you believe. Because the social cost of honesty, telling a man his penis isn't enough, is too high. So she fakes it for you. Then later that night, finishes the job herself in silence. Truth 4. Porn is destroying your sex life. You think porn is harmless. You think it keeps your drive up, teaches you new tricks, makes you better. But women know the truth. Porn makes you worse. You've trained your brain to only respond to extreme visual novelty. Multiple angles, multiple women, endless scenes. No real woman can compete with that. She feels it. She knows when your moves come straight from a video, positions that look hot but feel like nothing, jackhammering that leaves her sore, dirty talk that sounds like a script. She knows you're not looking at her. You're looking through her, at the fantasy in your head. Porn-induced erectile dysfunction is now epidemic. Men in their 20s who can't stay hard with a real woman, but can with their laptop. Women see this and silently blame themselves. They think they're not attractive enough, not adventurous enough. Meanwhile, you've just desensitized yourself into needing pixels more than flesh, and she will never tell you this. Because what would she even say? Stop watching porn or I'll leave? Most women just suffer in silence, watching the man in front of them slowly disappear into a screen. Truth 5. Biology is sabotaging monogamy. Here's the secret nobody wants to admit. Both men and women are designed to crave novelty. Your sperm count literally triples with a new partner. Your erections get harder. Your libido spikes. Women experience the same. Their bodies lubricate more. They climax faster. They feel desire they thought was gone, all because of newness. This is called the Coolidge effect. Biologists have seen it in every species. Give a male rat the same female over and over, he stops responding. Introduce a new female, and suddenly he's energized again. Humans are no different. That 7-year itch, that's not cultural. It's biology demanding novelty. Couples who last either fight against this biology every day, or they cheat, fantasize, or quietly replace their partner with porn, romance novels, or emotional affairs. Your wife's work husband, the guy she texts for laughs, for attention, for emotional spark, he's providing the novelty her biology craves, and most men never even notice. So what does this mean? It means the entire structure of our sexual lives is built on unspoken truths and quiet deceptions. You fake being a porn star lover. She fakes orgasms. You hide your addiction. She hides her infections. You both pretend monogamy is easy, natural, forever. But underneath, biology is pulling the strings. Her body craves novelty. Yours does too. Her pleasure isn't what you think. Yours isn't what you admit. So, what's the solution? Not bitterness, not rage, not quitting women. The solution is awareness. To stop living inside the fantasy you were sold and start acknowledging the biology you're fighting. To create relationships where truth is allowed in, where performance ends and real intimacy begins. Because here's the bottom line. Women already know these truths. They've known for centuries. The question is, can you handle them?